Derrius Guice, a highly rated running back out of LSU in this year's draft, detailed conversations he had with teams at the Combine in Indianapolis saying, quote, "I go in one room and a team will ask me, do I like men, just to see my reaction. I go in another room. They'll try to bring up one of my family members or something and tell me, hey, I heard your mom sells herself. How do you feel about that?" Des Bryant was also asked similar questions about his mother, and most recently, a Falcons assistant apologized for asking Eli Apple in 2016 if he was gay, a question the NFL later called disappointing and clearly inappropriate. On that note, we bring Will Cain to the show. Good to see you, as always,
Good
Will.
to see you
Thanks
as well.
for being here. I want to start with you. What's your reaction to NFL brass asking these type of questions about someone's mother and their sexuality?
Well, I think those two questions are different, but my reaction isn't outrage. I mean, don't worry, there's plenty of people out there to cover that base for you. I understand why these questions are asked. I don't really think the questions are asked because the answer matters. I don't think people are interested in whether or not Des Bryant's mom was a prostitute or Derrius Guice's mom was a prostitute. I don't think they're interested, honestly, in someone's sexuality. Although that one, I don't know. There could be discrimination depending on the answer. The larger point is what they're trying to do is get a reaction from these guys. They're trying to psychologically evaluate these guys. Are the questions inappropriate? Yes. Are they ridiculous? Yes. And that's the point. The point is, by the way, I don't like this broad brush of treating them all the same because the question regarding sexuality may or may not be against the law. That one still has to be completely nailed down. The NFL knows and says it's against their CBA and against their policy, so that one shouldn't be asked anyway. But everyone wants to get caught up in this. The point is, whether you agree or disagree with it, understand what it's about. You want to see how somebody reacts to psychological pressure. And it's not really about, hey, can you handle trash talk on the field? It's not even about how it might be in the locker room. But we have people in every walks of life, in every business, from sports to Hollywood to whatever it may be. And off-the-field issues are what take them out of their game, not their ability to pursue their passion and their profession at the highest level. So the best you can, you want to find out what makes this guy tick. How does he react to pressure? Are they all good questions? No. But let's not play the outrage game of, oh, my God, how dare you act. The point is the outrage. That's the point.
Well, I think you're
because
wrong,
they have.
Cain. Go ahead, Max. Go ahead, Max.
They have extremely poor tools for evaluating the psychology of players in the NFL, which is why they get it wrong so often, apparently. It feels to me, actually, like this is their last chance to demean young men who are about to be much richer than the people asking them the questions. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to me, Will. I know that you are now part of the chorus of people who are outraged by the outrage. It's actually a form of outrage.
Well, you come out and you tell me how something feels to you as opposed to the way it is.
I would say that it's a poor tool for evaluating, which is why they get it wrong so often. And that's what it feels like. This is what the intention is. Well, maybe that's the stated intention. Here's the thing. If I know they're going to ask those kind of questions, you think the players don't? So if they're ready for it, what's the point in asking them? And if they are ready for it, you know what I'd like to see in a player? I'd like to see if someone asks him a question about his mother like that, the player punch the dude in the face. That's the appropriate, what are we talking about here? You want a player who's going to sit there docile and accept something like that? That's not the reaction I'd want from a member of my full contact sports team. I would like to see some full contact.
Hold on, can I address that, Max? Can I address that quickly?
Hold on. No, wait, I'm not done. I'm not done, Will. And hold on a second. And if they're right, one day that's going to happen. They're going to be right. In other words, they're going to say, do you like men? Which is illegal to ask, incidentally. And sorry for all the stupid people in the NFL who don't understand this. NFL rules don't supersede U.S. law, dummies. So if anyone thinks that, they're wrong. And it is illegal to ask that question. And the point is, if the answer is yes, what if the guy came out and said, yeah, that's right? Does that make him a worse football player? Or let's say that is true about someone's mother, and they said, yeah. What if it's both? What if it's a gay player and that's true about his mother? He said, yep,
Great.
What then? Does that disqualify them
Max,
from
this is
playing
why I want to
football?
address that.
Your claim is
there's no wrong answer. You're the one assigning values to the answer. You're right. If you ask somebody if their mother's a prostitute and they get completely upset at you, it might reveal they stand up for themselves. Who knows what the right answer is? And you're absolutely right. There's no wrong answer to are you gay? There's no wrong answer. You're the one assuming there is. See, the question is benign. The answers you're assigning values to. I think in the end, the people outraged are telling on themselves that you think there's a right answer. You think there's a wrong answer. It's a question.